Lavinia Stamps, and thank you for joining me today for another card using our fabulous alcohol inks. So I've got my Yupo card here. This is our Lavinia Stamps Yupo card, and we've got our lovely range of colours here of our new collection, which are called Pure. Let's pick our ocean blue. So we'll start with this, and then we will add our blending solution. Let's try the coffee bean. It's always exciting when you've got a new product, isn't it, to play with. That's such a rich colour. I think that's definitely one of my favourites. And when the colours overlap, they just look really, really lovely. Okay, so let's go with a bit of gooseberry. And you can see, you know, you only need the smallest amount of these colours because they are, I'm still getting used to how strong they are. So tiny amounts is always a good way to start, because you can build your colour up, of course, with alcohol inks. I'm just going to get rid of that white area on this side now. A bit more blending solution. And that's good to go. Okay, so I am going to introduce the Harvest Yellow. Pop a little bit onto my felt pad here, and let's see what this does. Just breaks up that colour just ever so slightly, and let's do a little more. Okay, so let's pop a little bit of the alcohol blending solution on, which will bleach the colour out. Just giving us a different variation again. You can just play for hours with alcohol inks because they're just changing all the time. And that's the beauty of them. If you don't like something, you can just literally wipe it clean with the alcohol blending solution and start adding more colour again. So I think that's why I like them so much. Okay, so we're ready to take a lift off that now. We're going to use the alcohol lift technique again with this. So I've got my alcohol lift here, and I'll just pop that along the top. So we just need a thickish line, and then we're just going to clean that and then drag that down over the top. You only need to do it a couple of times because it starts moving. Place that card, this is our multifarious cream card, over the top and just give that a smooth over. Try to make sure that you cover all the areas to ensure you get a good print. And let's see what we've got. Again, it's just, I always find it quite exciting what I'm going to get. Those colours are really lovely. So I'm just going to put those to the side to dry, and then we will stamp on those shortly. Okay, so now our card is lovely and dry. We're going to do a little bit of embossing and stamping over the top. This is on our matte card. We took the print from the Yupo onto the matte card. So to start with, I'm going to use our spider's web. It's that sort of season, isn't it, where all the spiders are out and about in our houses. And then I'm going to take our Versamark and pop that down. And then just placing that in the corner there, I think. Give that a good press, and then let's take the opaque vanilla, which is a really nice colour. Remembering to pop that back into the container before I knock it over, and then we're going to heat our spider's web up. Doesn't take too long before it all starts changing, and that's really popped out now. I hope you can see that there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, again using one of our older stamps. This is our Pheasant. I do like this stamp. We have quite a few pheasants around by us, and there was certainly quite a few in Scotland as well. So, and this time I think we'll ink up in the twilight, but you can ink up in the black or any dark colour. I just quite like this as an alternative to the black. And I'm going to pop that down around about there. Give that a good press, let it rest on the card for a while. And there we go. Okay, so at this point I'm going to have a look at where I can place the moon. So maybe I should just do it over the pheasant's head. Okay, so I've got my smoothie here, and I've got twilight so we don't need too much, so take a little off before you start. Hold on to your circle and then just work your way around the edge. Just blend that out. And there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got some ivy here. So I'm going to pop a little bit of the ivy about. We'll go with the monarch, but it's quite a strong colour, so I'm going to stamp off, I think. So ink up, stamp off, and then I'm going to pop that down there. And I'll do the same again. And I'm going to do a little bit hanging down from the top as well. And this too comes in a set, so we've got a little one as well. So this time I'm going to ink up in the twilight. And just by adding those two different colours, it just gives you a little bit of depth to the card. Okay, so going back to our smoothie, I'm going to go around the edge of the card. Just giving it a little bit more depth, and this way it just pulls your eye into the centre. Okay. So lastly, I've got a few words here that I'm going to pop down. And I'm going to ink up in the warm breeze. And this saying, it says, red leaves fall as silent calls, goodbye autumn, hello winter. And I don't want it being too much of a statement, so that's why I'm stamping off and towards the edge as well. Okay. So there we have our next card. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Just another card that I felt quite influenced to do from our visit recently to Scotland, especially those colours, the greens and the purples, just stunning colours together. Thanks for watching, guys. You take care, and we'll see you